it last year though. He motherfucker break on the ball. This motherfucker. I just can't be letting y'all nigga high ball me. That shit ain't got me like. Michael Cyril kept doing that shit to me, man. I don't think I got nobody tall enough for that shit. And these sorry motherfuckers, Georgia Tech, hell, they ain't even send the whole roster in. I'm missing goddamn DNs and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? How you forget a starter off the goddamn list?
And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. Return and try to improve the field.
Give me that. I want that ball. I want that ball.
Not much doing on that return. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's going to take a shot right away. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the
bro, what are you doing? He threw it right to me.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. And they're not on the same page there. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up. It's a running room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up. And they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Going to try to get it himself. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right, and it was just too late. Big gainer for the other.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Pass the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
He'll throw on third down. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Now, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Offense rolls back onto the field.
Man, that shit you going fast, bro.
Start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground, finding an escape route. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Looking at the eye candy. Looking at the eye candy.
His back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Looking for blocking. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Wow.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Brown. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Sellers. He tries to take the top off. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing.
And let's hold on just a minute.
Come on, say, hold on.
We're going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Defense is about firing off. getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
How the Bro, come on, man. How is he getting out of the pocket? It's that stupid junk again.
Getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them one point closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to pass, it's King. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick completion to the right. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield.
You see it, you can't. I see it too.
Feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's why he see it. Nigga, I see it too. That's why I threw it.
First down here. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Looking to throw again. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
About spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense.
Here we go. He living in the past now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took
He they're living in the past. He would beat me in 25.
Inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return.
It's slowing.
They'll
offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. Now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the... two-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Steps away to find some room. Holds it in. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Under fire. The throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Gamecocks.
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick 6. What an individual effort to get his hands on the football. How about that athleticism? And then take it to the house.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping up and getting to the ground.
They'll give it to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up for it.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Kane. It's complete to the left. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's King. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Looking to throw, it's King. Throws to the back. This one's complete. Looking for room at the 40. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing at running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put them right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
The give to the single back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. to change this route. On third down, he drops the throw. Pulls it in. It's Rutherford. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Kane. He fires one deep over the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He has been surgical. Precision has it. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
There's the thing. Not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Running back searching for a hole. He breaks wide open spaces. Creates a little room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Under fire. Keeps it. Touchdown, Gamecock. And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab right down the middle. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety. That's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Got one to return. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. With the catch, it's Bennett. At the 35, he's got room. Into the second. Touchdown, Gamecock. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's King. Finds his man, it's Rivers. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there. That's why he creates the turnover.
chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Avoids pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Gets it past the marker. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Makes a connection. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Running to Green. Rams him with the stiff arm. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Through the air, it's King. Soft spot in the middle. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries, hauls it in the first down and more. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Get it out on the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as...
He caught it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it inside the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Caught close to the marker, it's Harbor. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And he These slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's King. There's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fires to the right. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Going up top again. Fires to the right. He's got it. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
This offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the arm?
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
And how about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the 4th quarter. They're in great position right now to at least tie this game.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stick. He's going to fire deep. Makes a catch at the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. try to put it in drive this time on 2nd and goal from the 14. Dropping back, it's King. Let's it fly. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. The give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth.
Boy, they saved you right there. That man out of bounds. That man out of bounds. They gave it to him. Throwing these slants in the people. Come on, man. They boys ain't dropped the ball yet, man.
Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments and big games.
These boys ain't dropped the ball yet.
We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey. Man, turn this shit to nighttime, man. Bright ass TV, bright ass screen.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Touchback, here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Kane. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass costs them. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short nowadays, man? So much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Kane. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense is.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Bro, please, we're gonna start doing neutral sites, bro. I'm not putting up with this, man. We're gonna play a full game.
That play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive.
Hey, I'll go to a neutral. I don't have no stadium post.
All of college football.
That shit crazy. I can't even see my screen.
That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Hand off to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off.
This nigga.
Down by the defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quickly out on the
Hey, bro, come on.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Just keep swinging it. A strike down.
Bro, what are my DBs doing? Ain't no pressure. DBs ain't doing nothing, just dumbing out, bro. Pick them off.
These guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Patterson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Block him!
After the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man. It's King. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes. For, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field, it's King. This time he's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive, he can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. red zone, third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it. Big gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. To the air on first down. He's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense. Having vision on the quarterback, and as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receivers got it.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab past the marker. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Rushes on him. Quarterback just flat. Missed it. Incomplete.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you've got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Still looking, on the move. Got out of trouble and throws. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Patterson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Kane. Forced out of the pocket. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. There he goes. 30. Oh, a lot of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for daylight. Inside his 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To throw, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle and give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
That stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where you scrambles, and now
Bro, when they said Lenore with 04 Mike Vick on here, bro. When they say Lenore's with 04 Mike Vick, they say Lenore 04. Shut up. You act like you good, nigga. You just. Chop. When they say this nigga was 04 Vic, I ain't believe it. Shit.
Starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That's great. Right, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself. And
I told you, man. I've been trying to figure that out too. Wow, all this shit freezing now.
You really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's King. Fires toward the end zone. And it's in.
Hey, my dumb ass go. But see, I'm the only one who get misses like that, and I don't like that.
One of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to be the top pocket defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the wideout.
I came back to the ball. How's it intercepting? What are you intercepting, man? Shut up, bro. Shut up, man. You want? I can't even do audibles, bro. Okay, yeah, you got to see, because, yeah, they're not giving you free. They're not giving you easy stuff no more. You got to actually turn around and catch the ball like normal people do.
This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts. They'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum.
Bro.
Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job.
Shut up, man.
Gets the big fourth down conversion.
No, man, no. Up the seam. Up the seam.
The defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And
He overthrew it. He's wide open.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see defense.
Oh, okay, I figured.
But there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception.
Okay, I'm in business now.
didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mind.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Shut up.
Never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the no mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Shot at the DB. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Converted every time on fourth down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Patterson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Gamecocks. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. He had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looking to throw, it's King. Makes the grab, it's Hayes.
Guys on the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The short hands, it's Rutherford. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ernie on the Jets. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going to the running game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up for the PAT.
You so fucking sorry. That's a pick. That's a nigga just throwing into coverage, bro. Ain't nobody picking nothing.
And they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Yeah, I'm throwing perfect passes, and my guy's dropping them. You haven't dropped the pass yet. You ain't dropped the pass yet.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of
You ain't dropped the pass yet.
hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's King. Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment.
He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
They got super speed. I ain't never seen him something like that, bro.
Getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Wants to fire on second down. And he's gonna
Those last 2 drives, I threw the ball and my guys fell to the ground. I ain't never seen that like it, bro.
like a Thanksgiving turkey.
I ain't never seen that like it, man.
No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Bro.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. This clock moving. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The defense obviously this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up.
Where's the fucking defense?
They finally get him on the ground,
Nigga.
but he's got an explosive.
He hasn't dropped the pass. He hasn't dropped the pass yet, bro.
Wants to stay aggressive, even when you've got the lead late in a game like this. Right?
Shut up,
Still
man.
try to find your playmakers.
Shut up, bro.
The ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it from the gun.
Bro, what are you doing?
Into space. Got the first down.
Can't strip nothing.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chuck play, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10.
You gotta hike it.
Might as well run him until they stop him.
Get a delay again? You gonna get it? Yes, you did. You can't count.
Stop at the line of
It,
scrimmage.
no, it wasn't.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job.
You can't. Now you can't read, Lord. You can't count. You can't count now. You can't count now.
Gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on second. Oh, he's got some
Okay. Yeah.
all the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks up to 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
From the gun, running back on the move. Ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Gonna be a
Oh, you asked for it.
Man, that's tough.
You asked for it. There it is.
You're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the 4th quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back.
It's a running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Kane. Fires to the middle.
Yeah, oh yeah, Mr. D-line user right here. I forgot.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw
Defense
into,
trash, bro.
Under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations.
What I gotta do anything?
It appears as though this team's going to be.
Ain't that about your defense?
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular.
You mean what you been doing? Oh, let me get outside. Let me.
Something to feel good about.
What?
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point.
That's, oh wow, thanks. It's called foot.
This is an explosive.
It's called football.
Last big play has them set up for
It's called football. Congratulations. Congratulations, Antoine.
top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Man, you run it. You run throwing. Yeah, everybody can't throw a slant into the.
The Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. this one into the end zone.
Somebody ran a route, nigga. You throwing routes into people.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Only person I've lost to is South Carolina. That shit's crazy.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. 35 seconds remaining. They'll line up for the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hold on. I meant to change something.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will put it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. And they'll close in.
Oh, you gonna learn quick. They ain't USC.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room, couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Who you, bro? Why they got my guy like this, man?
22. They'll go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the...
No, I don't care. I ain't worried about the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up.
I'm not worried about the running back at all, bro.
Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Randall. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
Hey, who you, bro?
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You about to see something real. Ah, damn, man.
Choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football team.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's King. Got him downfield. Wide open space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Nice catch and good work.
Too many white boys on your team, man. They ain't hungry, bro. They, hey, they come from upper middle class home, man. They don't want it. They don't want it like them Gamecocks, man. They got LASIK surgery. They ain't like Lenore. He got with goggles on the field, but they ain't hungry like him, man. Them Tigers ain't it. Them Tigers ain't. Them Tigers ain't it, man. Them Tigers ain't it.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Them Tigers ain't it, man.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Leaves it with the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. It's in.
What?
He's lucky to
Huh?
get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, this quarterback right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
He's going to run it. And he
Get
gets
it.
the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here comes Clemson with another first down. On the run, it's Hayes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. John down about
Oh, my
for a
God.
big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down.
Bro, come. Why they're not letting me click on to my players, bro?
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots,
You get a lot of time, too. That shit crazy.
And big tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be,
Shit's so
knowing when he's
stupid,
going
bro.
to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. On over the middle, it's Hayes. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. It's a seam wide open, and they get him on the ground. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job.
They got Peter Woods out there in fucking coverage, man.
Tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the single back. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now of this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Quarterback extends the play.
Bro,
And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Running to the left. Powers through the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop them on third down. formation on the out route. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's King. A shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Georgia Tech.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. That's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. On a little time, lets it go. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Lost the throw again. With the catch, it's Williams.
With the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Finds his man. It's Randall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and he gets a positive gain.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
Bro, they just might well give you every 4th down you get. Like, what kind of junk is that, bro?
Stuck to it. Stuck to the run game.
Get out of here with that nonsense, bro.
Got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want.
Oh, as soon as I change it up, he get the 4th down, bro.
A lot of momentum.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to
Gonna be wide open. Dude, on you.
He'll bring it out.
Break that
He
tackle.
was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Kane. Bringing the heat. And
So Peter Wood's that fast, huh?
8-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle
Stupid
offense.
shit,
Second
man.
down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
3-man rush, right?
Plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a grab for a big play. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And man, what a
You
game
widen your
changer
safety out. What do you think I'm gonna do?
throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to
You
themselves,
creating the
"Let's just
void.
get some more space. Let's try
What
to
you
get a
worried
first
about?
down and give ourselves room to work with." What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. They drag him down.
God,
to
these
the
white
22.
boys doing
He
this shit,
gambled for
man.
the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the outside.
Fuck out of here.
That is exactly what
Fuck out of here, bro.
with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
There's some clowns.
That is exactly how you want to end halves.
I swear to God, they get this nigga everything. So,
A chance to tie this up and take all the momentum into halftime.
he's spinning right in the dude's chest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
He's spinning right in the dude's chest, man.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch, called for and made. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield, it's King. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
Use
A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down.
He giving this nigga some of the dumbest shit ever, bro.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he... First, if you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense.
Bro.
Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making checks. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Rutherford. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Shut up.
And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rivers. That completion will take it inside.
This motherfucker tough.
The offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal.
Again. Well, how many have you dropped?
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. It's Williams.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Shut up.
After making the pick, he's
Seen that, nigga.
away, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like
man, he ain't Lenore.
in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this field.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Get them white boys off the field, man.
To give them 6.
Get them white boys off the field, man. Get them frat boys off the field, man.
Situation, you just got the turnover. You're now going to take
Get them frat boys off the field. You got Lenore.
on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And they stay on target with the extra point of 35-21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity.
No, that was. I thought I got that shit.
And they struck quickly for the touchdown.
That my fault. I should have trucked though.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
Shitting me. On you, I done it.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Clemson is quick to the line.
a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab.
Bro, where are you going?
Get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you
This,
get
bro.
on the ball.
So you got a what's name? He still get outside.
To the 44-yard line, he'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup. He lets one fly deep.
What's going? How my defense get crossed up? Bro, I swear to God. How my defense get crossed up? Okay, let me see what the hell going on.
How about the bomb, the long field, all the way across the field, big time play, big time.
Let me go back to that formation. Ain't no way.
Underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
I'm lost. How did my defense get crossed up like that? They be doing this nigga some favors, man. Nigga sorry as hell. We trying to save the little nigga, man.
And this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Through the air, it's King. Grabbed over the middle, it's Haynes. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Quick step and go. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Oh, a lot of space. Ernie on the Jets. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Shut up.
Is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Running backwards.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. On target.
How much does it take, bro?
After the 15-yard pickup. Clemson jumps to the line.
And these are these moments, man. When you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's Williams.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back.
How I'm getting?
Makes the grab in the end zone.
How my defense not lining up?
And this receiver is on fire.
Okay, he did this shit. Okay, now I got to get out of the defense now.
A big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he added the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Shut up.
Jesse, and any mistake would get unleashes one deep.
Boy.
One's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdown.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Oh, stay outside.
Defense snows him under after a very short game. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hayes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll start it at the 28. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. They get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Going to the ground.
Bro.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. He might want another play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Now he's going going to glide away from pressure. He's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I swear to God.
They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. And all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. They made what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points.
Bro!
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
He just bump off people.
Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra.
He just bumps off people.
You'll try to win it right now with a 2-point play.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's King. He's going up top. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy. But you've got to keep your poise. You can just wonder in this juncture in the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it